Hey everybody, welcome to Rebound to Riches. I'm here with my favorite co-host, Coach Al. How you doing?
Hi, everybody. I'm fine. Thank you so much. And welcome to our, I guess, we have couple of more episodes, two more episodes left this year. So it's exciting to talk about today. Let's talk about money.
Yeah, well, let's talk about money. You know, I have a love-hate relationship with it. That's for dang sure. I was feeling really on top of things, and then like this week hit, and I'm just like, I don't know if it's the holidays coming so fast or feeling like I am not where I wanted to be as far as money goes because it's like I got all my bills, but then I got all these gifts. I got so much that it needs like money to go into that specific thing. And it's kind of overwhelming me. What is, I know that there's a lot of other people that are going through the same thing.
Right, right. So, yes, it's the same kind of scenario, the steps that we look at, the relationship that we have with ourselves, with other people. So, let's look at the relationship that we have with money today. Yes, when it comes to down to looking at it, especially during the holidays and the gifts that you're going to give, the gift that you're going to receive, it's the money is part of that. So, how does that make you feel? Have you ever thought about it? How would kind of getting a gift that you like, but it's not something that you wanted, make you feel? Was that the money part of it is important to you or not, or just a special part of that gift, or the gifts that you're giving? How does that relates to that relationship that you have with money? And I mean, what kind of gifts you are thinking, what's the amount of the money that you want to spend. I mean, all that, the detailed part of it is that the relationship that you have with money. And the questions would be interesting to answer when you look at it and see how you feel about it. Then it would makes it easier for you to kind of process everything for this holiday and next. Oh my God, look at your baby.
He's it's his birthday today, so he's gonna say hi. He's 1 years old. It's his birthday. Happy
Oh
birthday.
my
Okay,
God,
get
such
your
a
piece.
big baby, so cute.
I know. And slimy. Um, you know, I don't I guess for me personally, I don't ever really have this like I don't expect big gifts or like I'm even surprised when there is a gift, to be honest with you, because I'm still in that kind of like, I'm not doing a lot of gift exchanges with outside my family, I guess. Really, it's mostly just inside the family. So when my kids actually get me something, I'm always surprised and happy with whatever it might be. I don't think, oh, how much did they spend on me? Unless it's something like they give me something big and I'm surprised by that, because then I'm like, y'all shouldn't be spending all that money on me. What are you doing? Right? I don't know why, but that's just me. But it is like there are people on my list that I know it's what are you how much are you spending? That's a big like they're not like immediate, they're like just outside. They're family, but they're not like my immediate family. And so there's this, well, how much did they spend on me last year and how much should they spend on them
Right,
this year?
right.
And how, is it equal? Or what if they don't, what if they were like, we say no gifts, because I say no gifts to them and they still bring gifts. So I always have gifts, and I have like backup gifts. I have like 10 backup gifts that I could give at any point in time to people that I know, like just in case, because I'm always so like if they show up with a gift, I'll be like, that's why gift bags and tissue paper are, because you can grab it, throw it in there, shove the tissue paper on top, and go, oh, I had this for you all along, right? But I didn't. I have a stash. I stash things. Anyway, that's here nor there. Um, and then the kids, like my youngest is like, how much are you spending on me? Like that's like his, not even like, what are you getting me? How much are you spending on me
Oh, he's
this year?
asking you that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And he's an adult, but he still wants, and his birthday is right after Christmas. So he gets the double whammy, and so it's like I really want these head. Of course, now it's headphones, and I'm like, how much are they? I don't even know how much they are yet. So I can't say yes to it because headphones could be $400. I'm not buying him $400 headphones. But I also love I love kids, even adult kids, when there's a 50 million presents under the tree and they just keep opening stuff. Like, and they appreciate socks at this age. They do, because they know how much a pair of socks will cost them at the store. When you buy them a pack of socks, they're like, oh my God, this is the best gift ever. So, because we go through socks, like everybody goes through socks a lot. So,
Yeah, me
and
too.
they are expensive. Just so you know, socks are really pricey these days. So that's me. My husband and I really buy each other a lot of stuff. Like we get if we need it, we just get it. You know, there's not like a lot of stuff. So if I surprise him with something or he surprises me with something, it's usually not. It's more of like what the thought that went into it than the dollar amount that was spent on it.
Right, right. I mean, then it was a part of my life in the past that I was interacting with people who, what you talked about, oh, how much was the gift that she gave me, and how much, I mean, that
Yep.
was very important. And it was very overwhelming for me because I was not brought up like that, that the thought of what it would be nice for me to have would be more important than how much would that cost. So, and I'm glad that I'm not in those interactions anymore, because it's just being in that space of kindness and knowing that it's just a gesture of kindness and a gesture of like, you're my friend or you're my spouse or whoever that you are. I care for you. You're in my heart, and I appreciate you. It's just the socks you're talking about. That means to me, when you give that gift, that means that you're in my heart, that I appreciate you. I think about you, and I know that this will, you can use this.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think you're right. I mean, I look at stuff, sometimes it's more about how I give it. So, because I'm a crafty person, right? So I've seen all these little videos on like a box and a box and a box, and each box you open has like candy and treats and little things. It's not an expensive gift, but it's like the way it was all crafted and put together, and it's kind of exciting to open it. For me, I'm kind of more into that kind of stuff right now to
Mhm.
make it look really cool than I am into like walking up with like these super elaborate expensive gifts. I'd rather make the creation of the gift or the packing and the wrapping, make it super cool and
Mhm.
show that I spent all this time doing that for them. I don't
Mhm.
know.
Yeah, I mean, that I'm have gone through this fire in California here, and it's when I look at it, because I had to like run out of the house just in like 20 minutes. And what do I take with me when I leave the house? It was just so interesting to look at it afterwards. And I just took my birds and my bag and my laptop for sure, and some of the jewelry that I had. It was like, other than that, everything is replaceable
Yep.
in that space. Yes, and some pictures and stuff. So what I'm trying to say is that the items, it's just tangible items, are not really sit well in the heart unless there is a reason for it, and there is a thought that you mentioned. Okay, you know what, I need a chair for my desk. Let's go see what I can find. And if the other person says, okay, you know what, I can pay for it, I can pay for half of it, whatever it is in that space of they can afford, then that would be nice, because that's what you
Yeah.
need to sit
Mm-hmm.
well, to, your back is okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yep.
just some things that you need that would be nice to have. So,
I
so
got to ask you a question before we get off the gifts. Worst gift you ever got? What's the worst gift you ever got?
I'm not a drinker, and yes, it was just like a, a bunch of stuff that was not really my taste or what I wanted. So that was nice, thoughtful, but not in that space that I needed it.
Yeah. The worst gift I ever got was from my mom. And it was back, oh, probably 20 some years ago. She got me an adult size bib.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I said, "What did you get this for?" She's like, "Well, you're always spilling stuff. And I thought you could wear this so you wouldn't get it on your clothes." I'm like, "First of all, not always spilling things. What are you talking about? Why would I ever want?" That was the worst gift I ever got. However, that being said, the next year, the radio station had we're giving out $100 gift cards to some such thing. And they want to know, like, you could call in and tell them what the worst gift is you ever got. And I won. So
So that was your gift.
that was my gift.
That was your gift. So uh, can I just say something about
Sure.
that interaction? Usually, it's psychologically, if you look at it, that means that she needed the bib, not you.
Yeah. I could have re-gifted it to her. Mom, I got you the same thing.
Because in their head, I mean, even the drinks that I got, the person who did, she
She
he
liked
was
it.
a drinker, so it was like they sometimes they don't think about who you are,
Yeah.
and it's not genuine. They do it the something about themselves, so it's kind of a projection
Mm-hmm.
who
There
they
we
are.
go. Yeah, that makes perfect sense now. All right, we'll get off gift giving now, but I had to share that because it was funny.
That was funny. So yeah, so let's look at money again. The question would be asking yourself, what is my relationship with money? Do I feel comfortable thinking about it? Do I feel comfortable having like $200 bills in my purse? Do I feel comfortable having this much of, 10,000, 20, $1 million in my bank account? How does that make me feel? And if it's less than that, how does that make me feel? It those stuff, and what is my relationship with money? One of the things that I talked about in one of my webinars about money is look at money as a friend. So what I suggested people to do, just experience it. I go for a walk in the morning, so I decided that I'm going to take money with me every morning walking and have a conversation. And it was interesting because it the whole interaction between me and feeling the money part changed. So I would invite you guys to have that interaction with money when you're driving, when you're wherever you are on that space of questioning, and have that conversation with money and see what is your relationship with money. So that would be something that they can think about.
That's really interesting. That's cool because, yeah, I don't think, and we hold money so much less than we used to, right? Many times it's like, oh, I don't even have any cash in my wallet. Like everything's on a card and it just feels different, you know? Like there are times when if I make a big purchase and I stick the card in and they give me the card back, it does feel lighter. Like you just took a bunch of money off of it, it feels lighter. But I don't think we like it's really changed. I think because of the digital age, things have changed a lot. Where we used to be able to like see you cash your check, and then you'd have it with you. You could open your wallet, and then that's what you'd have money. My parents always had money in their wallets, and like I wanted that feeling. And now it's like I have a card, but it doesn't feel the same. And I think it makes us even more disconnected from it and not really, it just like comes in, it goes out, and we don't see it, we don't feel it, we're not touching it, we're not physically doing anything with it, right? Because it'll come into our bank account electronically, and it'll get electronically pulled from our bank account to pay that bill, right? And so we're not seeing it as
Right,
much,
right.
and it does. I think it does almost feel they're more scarce because we just don't have it around us very
Right,
often.
exactly, exactly. So I always carry cash in my wallet because of that feeling you just said. It
Yeah,
makes me feel more secure, more safe. That at any point, I know everywhere that you go now, they accept credit cards or PayPal or Apple Pay or whatever. But it's to me, it feels safe. So ask yourself, what part of you feels safe if you have $20 bills, $100, whatever it is, and that cash in your pocket, in your purse, would that make you feel more secure? The other part of it is, yes, as you said, when you use the credit card, you don't see, it doesn't kind of register as much as you pay with cash. But do you look at your bank account or do you look at your credit card and
I
see how,
don't like to.
yeah,
Yeah, there's days I just don't even want to look at it because I'm afraid of what I'm going to see when I open it.
yeah, exactly. So maybe it will be
I'm trying to
wise.
stop that though.
Maybe it would be wise to ask yourself that question, that maybe I should get some cash and pay some, the grocery or whatever in cash. So I know it's tangible, something that I'm paying $70, $100, I'm buying eggs and this and that, the grocery for a week or
Yeah,
for 2 weeks.
because eggs are pretty much going for $1,700 a dozen. Yeah, is what it feels like. You know what I mean? It's like, but yes, I think it's we don't realize it because we're not handling it, and we're
Yeah.
just tapping to pay, kind of a
Yes.
thing, and
Yes.
then all of a sudden, and this is what happens too with a lot of people. All of a sudden, they're like, "What did I spend all my money on?" Because we
Yes.
aren't handling it. We're not aware. I'm old school when it used to be, where you would take some actual cash and stick it in that like Christmas envelope, right? That was your like, this is what I'm going to set aside to buy gifts with. And so every time you put a little more in it until you got to where you needed it to be so you could buy gifts. And you could actually see it and hold it. And you had that there. Where now it's like, geez, if I stop for a coffee and I put gas in my car and then, oh, I'm hungry, let me grab a bite and then go grocery shopping. And that $100 grocery shopping thing turned into $200 because of all these other little things that I just purchased, because it's just a tap. It's just a insert your card, and you're not hearing it go cha-ching out of your wallet every time, right? We're not physically pulling it out and watching it get
Yeah,
smaller.
you can't see it. You cannot feel the dollar bill
Yeah.
movement. Exactly. Yeah.
That can be overwhelming. I think it's kind of sad. I mean, I don't always like carrying a lot of money with me, but it's nice to at least know what's left in my wallet, and and it makes you maybe pause on a purchase, like, oh well, I've only got this much left. Maybe I don't need that right now.
Exactly. I mean, it's always asking yourself that question, being so conscious before purchasing anything, before saying anything to a friend, to a loved one, whoever. Just asking yourself, if self, how do I feel at the moment? It, believe me, it becomes a second nature when you do it often enough.
Hmm.
I had a call the other day. One of my clients, I told her, she has been practicing this. And she texted me and said, oh my God, I asked myself this question and it made so much sense. I would like, she has these other students for financial stuff that she does. And she said, I want you to come and talk to them about this process of asking yourself a question. When you put alarm on your phone, so you will, I've
Right.
seen that so many times. So I said, good. It seems that it's working for you. And she said, yes. It was just such a huge breakthrough for me to ask myself this question. So yeah,
It
it
helps.
will work.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, talking about things working, I want to shift us before we get off here today. I want to shift us into how we're going to be doing things moving forward, and what are our goals and our plans for our finances coming into 2025. Everyone starts that new year and they have all these resolutions. What how do we set good intentions for our finances? What
Mhm.
can we do about it? And I sometimes we don't do the most realistic things. So how do we stay realistic? Handle the credit card bills that'll come in January because we spent a lot in December on holiday gifts, maybe more than we wanted to. Not if they're doing the right things and they're thinking about it a little bit more now, but still, what are we doing? How can we make 2025, and especially start off the year in the right way?
Yeah, so it's all this what we talked about, being conscious, asking yourself those questions, writing down what the goal is, and looking at the relationship that you have with money, and taking money on a walk or in a car ride and having that conversation. Because, yes, if you look at what's going to happen in 2025, it all starts from you,
Mm-hmm.
where you are, who you are, that foundation that we always talk about. So, this will be the first step to really look at that and feel it. And it's okay, whatever feeling comes up, even if it's negative, it's fine. At least you know you have those negative feelings, you have these positive feelings about money. And then what is your goal? What is the commitment that you have to having, manifesting, having more money in 2025? What is the
Right.
goal?
What is the goal? And that's what we want to help you with. So we're super excited for our Rebound to Riches, our Jumpstart 25. So you can start 2025 on the right foot. Maybe you need help learning how to set those goals. Maybe you're not even sure what your goals should be, but you want to see a change when it comes to love and life and finances. Well, we've got you covered. We have our amazing program available for you. We are running from January 1st to January 30th to get you lined up and ready to tackle 2025 like a boss, and really support you on your journey. Get those things set in stone so that you can really win and accomplish the things that you put on your list. We'll help you create the list. We'll help you get them, cemented in so that you can continue them on throughout the year. And we're really excited about this program. We still have a few spaces available. So if you're interested in it, it is a $99, which is such a good price, especially in the way things are going these days. It's just an amazing price. We'd love to have you jump on board with us. We will put the link to that in the description so that you can sign up with us. But I'm excited about this program. I think it's going to be amazing. I think there'll be a lot of people that it's really going to help move them forward and actually get on top of those New Year's goals that many times we 2 days in we're already like, I can't do this.
Yeah, because you know what? The other reason that we changed it to January 1st is during the holiday, there's so many interactions, so many things that you have to do. The concentration is not there. But then starting the new year, and of course, everybody has a new year resolution, we're going to help you to have that right foundation for those resolutions that you're going to have this coming new year. So that would be a win-win situation. We invite you to sign up, and we're going to be with you, holding your hand every day. And if you can watch us live, you can listen to the videos that we post. So it's going to be good.
Yeah, I'm really, really excited. Here are some of the details on it. We are going to be transforming your January, getting you started on a solid basis by by the end of January, you're going to have already started living those goals, a transformation promise, a solid self-care routine, clear financial basics, enhanced self-love practices, better relationship awareness, and a foundation for your 2025. I am so excited about it. I can't wait to get rocking and rolling on it. We'd love to have you join us. So click the link in the description to sign up today and get started with us really soon.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.